I am extremely convinced that there are many ways that we are wasting money. We are wasting money, not in, let's say, an obvious way, but let's say in a passive way. And that's not good. Now, I know people like to make passive income. That's great. But when we're losing money in a passive way, I would rethink that. All right, and I'll be right back. I hope my happy song plays. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, I'm Jan. I love to help people save money. Welcome to the Save Money and More with Jan channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've been here a long time, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're just dropping by to say hello, hello. Hope you come back one day. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. I have to remind you of all this in the beginning sometimes because then I forget. That is not good. Listen, I want to jump right into it. All right. There are some people that waste money in an active manner, like in an obvious way. Well, all of us have done that. And then there are some people who waste money in a non-obvious manner. That could be some of us, maybe a lot of us, maybe all of us. What on earth am I talking about now? I'm going to switch gears for a minute. There's this nun that I love to watch, okay? She is amazing. She has long since gone to glory for quite a while, but her messages still play. And by the way, you can find them on this platform. And I might hook up one of the messages that I've enjoyed in the past here. And her name is Mother Angelica. She was the founder of the EWTN network. Now, you're probably saying, what on earth does this have to do with anything? Well, Mother Angelica told a story of actually it had to do with somebody that actually called up her show. Because when the show was like live at the time in the late 90s, perhaps, and they still play those reruns on here on this platform, which is amazing. The messages are like forever messages, and they're good messages, in my honest. I really, really, in my heart of hearts, believe it. So one of the persons some lady called up Mother Angelica for advice on this question because it was bothering this lady's heart. I'm not sure where she lived. Might have been Ohio. And it was bothering this lady's heart. She's the mom of a couple of kids, and she had a relative, a family member, that she was not happy with the things that the relative was telling other people. She was being hurtful, this lady's relative, mutual relative, being hurtful, unkind, gossipy, you name it. And the relative was doing all that stuff. So the lady was baffled as to what to do about it. So Mother Angelica's response, I'm trying to capsulize it for anyone who's just trying to condense it, okay? Basically, Mother Angelica's response was like, well, of course, pray over the situation, which is always a good thing, okay? Can't go wrong with that, I'll tell you that much. And to also do something else. Mother Angelica recognized and said to the caller, well, that person is not directly hurting you. So, yeah, based on what I heard on the call, yeah, I agree. Mother Angelica was absolutely correct. But I'm sure that the lady still wanted more of an answer. So, of course, Mother Angelica, in her wisdom, infinite wisdom, I wish she was still here. Cute little nun, for real. Very sweet, very kind person. It appears that way, and I believe it's true. But Mother Angelica went on to mention a very important thing, like thing for this lady to do, a practical thing, because this thing was heavy on the caller's heart. She said, "Do you have a mirror?" She's thinking probably to herself, what do I need a mirror for, right? So Mother Angelica, in her infinite wisdom, she said she tried to figure out the easy way to say it without sounding offensive to the caller, because, always wanting to be kind and, very sweet person. But she had to convey her message. And then Mother Angelica realized, because she did have some really amazing sense of humor to get a point across. Then she said, "You know what? I can't say it the sweet, easy way," something to that effect. So tried to conjure up the words to sound sugarcoaty, but she didn't do that. She asked the lady to, when she has a chance, to get a mirror. Then you know what she asked and instructed that lady to do, the caller? To write down these 4 words. Mind your own business. Ooh. Now, some of the listeners are saying, what does a sweet, kindly, elderly Catholic nun that started a wonderful station, EWTN, for example. I don't get a dime for mentioning this. I'm just saying. I'm not a sponsored ad for that station. I'm not connected to that station, but I'm just a person who would listen to the shows. Now I still do, because I noticed they were on this platform. So if you could find them, or if I hook one up for anybody that's interested, take a time. You might be interested in 1 or 2 of the broadcasts. It might be proven to be very helpful. Those words are amazing. Mind your own business. Now, Mother Angelica was trying to be very sweet and go around it in a roundabout way. But you know what? How much time, let's ask ourselves, all of us, every one of us, without even realizing, how much time might we waste during the normal course of any given day, worrying so much about other people's businesses? Now, is it entertaining? Well, TV, social media, things of that nature have maybe taught some people that getting into other people's business is entertaining. Think about in the olden days when soap operas were really, really like the place to go and, watch other people's business. And that's another thing that Mother Angelica reminded us of on another episode about why would we want to waste our time learning about, other people's miseries and all that stuff. But anyway, that's another show. But it inspired me to think, mind your own business. I used to have this plaque. I bought it at a Dollar Tree type store. This was about 20 years ago. And it was the cutest thing. It had this plaque had like 3 monkeys on it. And they were like covering their mouth, covering their eyes, and covering their ears. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. What a world this would be, right? I'm just saying. But when it comes to money keeping, things of that nature, whatever, I've noticed some patterns in life. I've seen things that, honestly, I would rather like cover my ears, cover my eyes, and cover my mouth. And yet, and still, there are just some things that today are so bold, like in general in life, like so bold. Like even people, for example, I know we live in a competitive world. There's nothing wrong with a good, healthy dose of competition. Nothing wrong with that. But when the competition is trying to be, I don't know, degrading to either side, is that really so good? Then again, I ask myself, mind your business, shut your mouth, and cover your ears. If more people put their brains that were given to them into exactly what they were doing in a good way that helps society, helps themselves, more of a productive thing, the world would be a better place. So you know what, Mother Angelica, if you're hearing me do this, yes, there goes the bird clock, so it must be true. Mother Angelica was elderly when she created that video. If you're hearing this, I hope you're enjoying it. I guess she is. That's why that bird went off, the longer bird. That's pretty funny. One of Mother Angelica's dreams, I believe, was to live to be either 100 or past 100. Now, I'm not positive. I know in 1998, she said she was 75. Okay. And I think when she passed away, might have been on an Easter weekend. Anyone who passes away on Easter weekend, like my mother did to me, is ultra special. So if that happened to you, Mother Angelica, that year, I believe it was Easter that year. And I think she was either just about to turn 100 or she might have made 100. I'm not sure. But anyway, I could get more and more into Mother Angelica for those who are interested. But you could, check her out on your own if you like. You do not have to be any specific denomination to enjoy the messages, in my honest, because a lot of the messages are right messages. It's not about in my honest, it's not about any specific thing in so much as the things that Mother Angelica was striving for people to become closer to God. But that's another show, okay? That's when I could, get more into, my personal opinions of that. But I want to dial it back to financials. Just talking about financials. And a lot of people screw up financials because they are so worried about what their next door neighbor is buying, what their next door neighbor is wearing, what kind of car do they have? Oh, they bought another house. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's dial it back. Take a breath and pray and bless and always be happy for whatever your friends and neighbors get. I'm always happy. Anytime my friends or neighbors, family, anybody advances, I am always happy for them. I bless them from the bottom of my heart. And this is the goodness, honest truth. I think that all of us should be that way. And then not only that, not spend time all day long dwelling on their activities. Doesn't it make logical sense to the listener that instead of expending all that extra energy on that, say a prayer, jump into your work, and do the best you can? I don't know. Some people call me old-fashioned, but you know what? I just call it logical common sense. Yes, maybe I am old-fashioned in certain ways, but to me, some things just make more sense. And I know that Mother Angelica nailed it when she said to write down on the mirror, mind your own business. Words and pearls of wisdom for anybody listening. I'm just saying. Don't forget to do the following. By clicking the like button, you are literally taking this video to a new level, almost like an elevator, for more people to listen to and to get a message. If this has helped anyone in any way, please let me know in the comment section below. But I also have another reminder, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Hang on. Together we can do it. You can do it. We can do it. And don't forget, save, save, save. Yeah. Have an amazing, fantastic day, everybody. Take good care of yourself and your wonderful family. And let's go with the outgoing happiness.